All right. So I know I should start the episode. So here's the thing. I have put together a string of code to create an algorithm Anthony bot to start this episode off properly because our boy is sick. He's so sick. So I'm going to go ahead and punch in the numbers. And here's the Anthony bot, at least starting the episode for you guys.
Hello! Welcome to episode 49 of We Have Issues. I'm Anthony.
I'm Stevie Wildcard.
And I get together every week for this podcast called We Have Issues, where we talk about our latest attempt to salmon slap, Spartan kick, bicycle kick, falcon punch, Karate Kid crane kick, just devour our problems. We Swayze throat rip, Popeye punch, pulverize, clobber the crap out of full-on split, Johnny Cage crotch punch, throw them into the mouth of a volcano, exorcise the demons after our problems like they killed our dog, toss a grenade in the lap of our problems, just matrix dodge our problems, / say no to them, zombie devour the brains of our problems.
Hello, welcome to episode 49 of We Have Issues. I'm Stevie Wildcard.
I'm Tina Be Awesome.
And we are here in lieu of our best friend, Antoine Star Puncher Lafusi, because he is sick. So, So my beautiful wife decided to help me co-host this episode as a means to at least give you guys something this Wednesday, because I'm going to be honest with you. I am not that great on my own. So
I disagree.
Yeah, you would disagree. But I know Anthony would want to know, and I'm sure you guys would want to know what I accomplished this week. So I'm going to let you all know that I failed.
Succeed a failure.
Succeed a failure. So I think I got 12 more pages done of the comic fully colored. And that's beyond the flats now. So they've been shaded. They have all the lights and the darks that need to be done, all the lighting effects on the green energy, which is everywhere in that comic. So I'm spending a good 45 minutes just getting the lighting right on the greens. But yeah, I have, let's see, it's going to be weird because I operate weird, but I've done pages 1 through 22. And then my iPad didn't have 23 through 31 loaded in it yet. Which,
likely excuse.
Yeah, they're on my PC still. The flats from those pages are on my PC, so I had to put them in the Dropbox, which would literally only take minutes, but excuses. But I did have pages 32 through 37 on my iPad, and I got 32 and 33 done. So I think I'm doing some weird math, like 9. I don't know. I think it's like somewhere around 12 pages left, which I will finish this week, right before we air the amazing episode 50. Episode 50.
Fitty. Episode 50.
Episode 50.
This is like the squeakiest chair.
It is a squeaky chair. I hate that chair. And if you lean back in it, you'll die. Go ahead and lean back in. I want to see you die. Keep going. It doesn't stop. That's the thing, is it doesn't stop. It claims its life.
It's so squeaky.
So yes, my beautiful.
Thanks for giving me the death chair, Steven.
We got a $250K life insurance policy on each other. I'm gonna collect. I'm gonna buy out this house, sell it for a profit, and then remember you the rest of my days and cry, because that's what my life would be without you.
You know what? It would be a sacrifice I'd be willing to make.
She wants to see me cry, ladies and gentlemen. You've heard her out of the horse's mouth. So my lovely wife is wearing a "Don't Make It Weird" podcast shirt that I drew, which is really cool. Sean
Available
now. Sean, Dina, and Daniel are amazing people, so we of course support them. They're an incredible podcast. They're amazingly fun. They're silly, and they have a very similar humor. And I hope they invite me back soon. If I'm honest, I haven't really gotten the invite. You know, we were episode 7. I think they're on like 15 or 16 now. I know the nerve, right? The absolute audacity.
Mm-hmm.
Of mostly Daniel, I'm sure of it.
And I haven't been on it.
I can only, you haven't even been on one yet. But I'm pausing here, I'm blanking. Dina does live relatively close to us, and Tina is a hairstylist, and Dina needs her hair did. So we might be having a little mini meetup with Dina and Tina, the Ina show, as Sean so put it. And I believe we have an animal coming. It's the old one.
Hi, Pumpkin. Eleanor.
But anyways, yeah, so that will be cool. I'm kind of just rambling aimlessly. Is there anything you want to talk to me about? Because like, see, this is the part of the episode where Anthony would be saying a lot of stuff, and then I'm just like gonna chime in and like hit some punchlines off of his jokes, and then he laughs, and then I punch, and then we just keep punching
Yeah,
back.
but you see, Anthony like prepares ahead of time. I didn't.
I don't. I never do.
I mean, I do, but I didn't. So I took a nap today instead.
How was that nap?
It was good. It was a good nap. I was,
I'm
not sick, but with the red tide, I've been feeling like a little bit under the weather, and so it was much. I took a 2-hour nap.
2 hours. So did you wake up like rested, ready to tackle your day, or was it like that? You don't know what reality you're in anymore?
No, it was. I had woken up on my own like maybe 10 minutes before my alarm went off. And so I was just kind of like
lightly waking up.
I had only like dozed back off like a little bit. And it was a decent nap. I needed it. I definitely needed it. But then of course, like I feel like a garbage human when I don't like get a bunch of stuff done around the house. So
well, I mean, you are if you don't, but it's okay. You're forgiven, of course.
Thanks, babe.
Listen,
so good to me.
Everybody, I gather the laundry. I bring it to the laundry room. I put it in the washing machine.
How often do you do that?
And then she tells me to switch it over, and I don't do it.
Sometimes he does.
Because I have become the ultimate slacker.
You're good at other things, though.
No. My hair's not even
You want to
washed.
show off my cool phone case?
The Ostrich Colony Code.
Also available on redbubble.com.
I feel like boomers doing this, like showing this phone case this way. Oh, this is my phone.
No, you got to do like the top of your head.
Oh,
Yeah, like that.
this is my phone. You gotta do this out of like. This is my phone case. I love it.
So today was Cammy's first day of school.
Oh yes, it was, and she already doesn't like her classmates, so that's a good plus.
She's kind of a bully.
Yeah, she is. I don't really know what to do with her.
It makes me so sad because she's got such a sweet spirit. And she's just kind of a turd.
Yeah, she basically plays in a way that like she just basically expects everyone to fall in line, and if they don't fall in line, which is very easy to do, she just hates them. But yeah, so Cambria is a little tyrant, and she basically just expects kids to play the way that she expects them to play, and they don't do it because they're children and they're just trying to have their own world and their own fun, and they're trying to be their own person in their own reality, and she don't like it. See, Chase is the best friend for Cambria because Chase just goes into baby doll mode.
Mhm.
Like our youngest Chase, she's 3 turning 4 next month. Literally, like when Cambria's like, okay, let's go, Chase will just go lifeless, like almost like one of Andy's toys. And like Cambria just picks her up and carries her wherever she wants to put her, and she puts her in baskets.
She's like her human baby doll.
Her human baby doll.
And Chase loves it.
That's how Chase loves to play. Chase loves to pretend to be the baby. So it just works. So then Cambria spends all this time at home, playing living baby doll with her sister. And then when she goes to school, she finds out that, there's other sharks swimming around, but she's not the only one that's a BA. And then she runs into problems. The reason why I know it's our daughter and not other people's daughters is because she had a problem at her daycare, her entire time at daycare with these 2 girls. She was always complaining about them. They're like, maybe these girls are just brats. Maybe Cambria is being given a hard time. But literally the first day.
The first
day. Oh, there's Samuel. The first day, she just, where's he going? Hey, boy.
The boy.
Da boy. The first day of elementary school, she already doesn't like the girl that sits next to her. So it's definitely.
And the reason she doesn't like her is because she's like, well, she stole my eraser. But I'm like 90% sure that it was the girl's eraser, and Cambria took it. And then the girl was like, well, hey, that's my eraser. And Cambria's like, no.
Yep. Bully.
It was on my desk, so it's mine.
Yeah, because I'm assuming an eraser was left for every kid.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure their school mascot is the bee.
The bee. So I'm sure that there was bee erasers on every desk. Maybe either Cambria or that girl's eraser fell off the desk and was misplaced. Cambria assures us that she must have taken it at the open house and just never brought it back, which I think is what Cambria probably did.
I don't remember ever seeing it at the open house.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to that girl's eraser. I'm assuming my daughter took it. But yeah, I don't know what actually happened to that eraser. So that's our life right now.
Yeah. Kimber got a haircut too.
Oh yes, a very fantastic haircut, which I have shared with Twitter and the onesies. They love it. I think it has like aside from my tweet about you telling me cool in response to me saying I love you, it has like the most likes on any of my tweets.
Wow.
Yeah. So you and Cambria have the most likes out of anything I've done. All the artwork I put up there.
We're the best parts of you.
Yeah, I guess so. And I accept that. A cool story. So Tina remembers it much differently, but like the way I remember those, I saw the eyes. I'm watching the screen. I'm watching you judge in like.
I'm just sitting here.
You're just sitting there?
I'm
okay.
just listening.
So we had been dating for 3 weeks. But, ladies and gentlemen, she had been pursuing me for 6 months. So basically what I think happened is I waited until I loved her and then started dating her. But anyway, so it was like 3 weeks into our relationship and she was in her, what was that beat up cart you had?
I think at that point I had that Galant. Yeah.
Yes. It was an old like 90 something Galant. And she's, we're sitting outside my house and we were, kissing because kissing was cool and exciting that early in the relationship. And I go, I love you. And like, she froze like a deer in headlights. And I was like, my stomach was already turning because I already saw the failure. Like as the you was leaving my mouth, I already saw her horrified face because she wasn't sure how she was going to respond to such a declaration. And yeah, she goes, looks me dead in the windows of my soul and goes, cool. And then got in her car and drove away.
It really didn't happen just like that.
It happened exactly like that. That is exactly how it happened.
I was a little bit more gentle than that. I said something along the lines of like, you do? Cool.
That's worse.
And then I got in my car and drove away.
That's so much worse. I liked my memory of the incident. Now I have a worse memory of the incident. And the world has that.
Yes, but what happened the next day? You always like to leave that part out of the story.
She called me and said, I love you too.
No, it wasn't a phone call. I said it to him in person. And I said that, I don't know, something along the lines of like, I was scared because it was so early on and I didn't want to like jinx it or something like that. Because if I chased him for 6 months, I like clearly loved him. Like, I
just remember going inside because Mike Curtis was over. And I was like, Mike, I just told her that I loved her. And she said, cool. And he went, ooh. And I'm like, I know, the biggest ooh. I've done messed up. What have I done? I like was up all night. Was cringing. I was just cringing. I love you. I love you. Like just laying in my bed like a stupid fool.
I love you now.
I know you do.
I loved you then too.
Cool.
Whatever.
Oh, cool. That's her real mad face, everybody. I'm in big trouble. I'm not in big trouble.
Just me, thinking of all the things that like I could say, but I won't because I'm a loving and respectful wife.
I am flawless. I have done no wrong.
I feel like Samuel's getting into something.
He sounds like he's destroying something. Samuel!
Oh my God.
Jeez. Just coming in here.
Oh, like Dalmatian snarled at him.
All right, guys. Filming a podcast. If it ain't the other kids, it's the fur kids. Anything else you would like to talk about this evening? Because I really don't know what to say. Like, we're having fun. I'm having fun. I love you. I like spending time with you. I'd like to spend other time with you, like watching something.
watching something. We just watched Suicide Squad.
Ooh, yes, guys, come on. Come on. Come on. Come on, man.
He's so cute.
Come on. This is my, look at this big boy. He's so big. It's my dire wolf, everybody. He's only 7 months old. He's just a little.
Him's a good boy. Him's a good boy. You don't want to let the world see your face?
Show the world. Look how big this boy. He's gonna jump over me. He's gonna claw the crap out
He
of my
clawed
shoulder.
like my neck earlier. I'm surprised it didn't leave.
Oh,
It
you shanty
hurt.
boy. He's spooked.
Oh, okay, bye.
There was the claw thing, but he missed. Thank goodness. Husky fur.
Now you're like covered in Samuel.
Covered in sand. That sounds like something like a guy Samuel says after he's done. You're covered in Samuel. That's a really douchey thing to say, good sir.
This morning I was so annoyed trying to bring Camera to school because he like would not go in his kennel. So I had to pick him up and put him in his kennel, and I was wearing a black shirt. And so I was like covered in his hair, and I went over to like the knife block where there was a lint roller and now there isn't.
Never. Nothing ever stays where it belongs.
So then I just had to walk.
I'm
into
sure it's the one that
class
chases backpacks.
looking like a hobo. Yeah, probably. Oh my gosh. So I was looking for Cambria's lunchbox to like pack her lunch. It was in the back of my car. Like I had no light in the garage, but mind you,
Hey,
Steven,
Hey,
it's there now.
I did it. I did, and I replaced the bathroom bulbs, the specialty globe balls.
You did a good
balls,
job.
Bulbs.
But when this took place, there was no light in the garage, and it's, you know, dark outside. It's 6:30 in the morning. So I had to climb into the back of my car because I didn't want to open the garage door because I was in the skivvies. And so I climbed back there. It was a whole thing. I opened the damn lunchbox. It's filled with nail polish and hair ties.
I was wondering why there was a bunch of nail polish on the kitchen island. I was like, where's all this nail polish coming from?
Well, and not only did she have nail polish in there, but she like colored the inside with the nail polish.
Yeah, she's, oh man,
So I sent my kid to school with a lunchbox filled with nail polish.
her food probably smelled like it.
Yeah.
Chase did something like I've been saying, like how she like puts things in patterns and like does things. I was out in the patio and she opened the sliding glass door and she goes, Dad, see this? It goes into here. Watch. And she shut the door and the click thing clicked inside the door and then she opened it. She goes, it clicks in there when it shuts. I'm like, yeah, it does.
3 years old.
3, man. She just like, I'm not saying like our kids like super brilliant, but it's just weird the things that she like notices and
yeah.
focuses on. Like loves to figure out the way things work. Like she's gonna kill a lot of people when she's older. Is what's gonna happen. She's a super villain is what she is. I love her, but you know she's got super villain energy.
She's got tiny hands.
She's got very tiny hands.
Yeah.
She's got a chip on her shoulder. She's the younger sibling. If we have another baby, she's gonna be the middle child, and that's just gonna cement her destiny as the super villain. Because there's no way you can go from,
she's definitely a baby.
yeah, going from the baby to the middle child. Oof, she ain't gonna survive that.
Yeah.
So yeah,
So anyway, Suicide Squad.
Suicide Squad.
We watched Suicide
We
Squad.
watched it. We enjoyed it. I didn't see the penis.
Yeah, I think that was a lie.
No, I think I asked Ricky. Ricky saw the penis. Hey guys, come on, man.
Welcome to our life.
Welcome to my life. But yeah, I think the penis is in the scene where they, spoiler alert, where they
Were they
kill the
doing
wrong
it?
guys.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what Ricky was saying. I was like, oh, okay. Which that scene was hilarious, by the way. They do all these like epic like trade-off kills and all this, and it's just the wrong team they're killing. Oh, it's good stuff.
They gave Harley Quinn a pretty badass fight scene. That
Yeah.
was cool.
Yeah, there was. I even said it was like reminiscent of the Punisher fight scene in, is it season 1 or 2 of the Punisher where he's in the jail? I don't remember.
Where it's like the single shot.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
It started with Daredevil doing that single shot in the hallway, which was
Mhm.
really cool. But then they kind of did it again with the Punisher, where he's like killing all the different guards and stuff, or not the guards, the prisoners, like trying to get out. It was very remind me of that, like this really badass sequence with color. But they added like all those cool colors and stuff like that too. It was awesome.
It was cool.
It was a fun movie. It's rated R Guardians of the Galaxy. It's James Gunn's great. I enjoyed it. I'm sure
Mhm.
you all enjoyed it too if you're following us.
Yeah, it was fun. I liked that.
It's a really great way to stay in shape. Man,
This is really hard without Anthony.
It is hard without Anthony. That's what she said. But like, wait, no, she didn't say that because I don't know. I don't even know anymore because if I had Anthony, he would be correcting the joke for me while he's laughing so that you're not aware that I messed the joke up. He would repeat what I said back, but correctly.
And because I'm not as cool as Anthony, I don't know what he was trying to
It's
say.
okay. Anthony suggested that you maybe wear a mustache and like do black hair. That way, like you can like be Anthony, and then like you can like be Anthony.
I do have that Michael Scott wig.
You do. He looked so funny in that costume. So last Halloween, I dressed up as Brothor. I looked great. Chasey was Poppy.
From Trolls,
From-
yeah.
And Cambria was Barb because that's their personalities. And Tina decided to be Michael Scott, but when he burned his foot on the George Foreman grill trying to wake up to the smell of bacon. So she had the crutches, the foot with the bubble wrap. And yeah,
it was good. It was like one of my favorite costumes I've done, and it was so easy and cheap, and I just loved it.
It was a pretty dang solid costume. I will give it to you. She always does that though. She always is dressed. Man, these dogs are nuts.
And Eleanor like doesn't want it.
But yeah, no, one year it was like a long time ago. I was Beast from X-Men. I believe
Which was super cool.
It was a good costume.
Yeah. He won the costume contest.
I did.
Actually, yeah.
But my costume took so much time that we didn't spend a lot of time on Tina's costume. So Tina was
like he said he would.
So Tina was Professor Xavier, and by the end of the night, she just looked like a hobbit. like the green jacket, and like the pictures of her, she's like not smiling at any of them. She's like mad that she looks like a hobbit. Because like we had these like grand plans of like taking cardboard, painting it yellow, and building the whole like 19.
We're all X-Men. Josh was like Wolverine with like the hair.
Yeah, I think was Anthony Gambit, or did Anthony just not dress up? Anthony was a mime for some reason. Sarah was Storm.
Yes, Sarah was Storm.
But yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It was a good time, but yeah, Tina was pretty bad at me about that too. That's one of my cool stories for her. When I upset her.
Just kidding. Nothing's better than your show. It's my favorite show. I'm always caught up on all of the episodes.
She is. She's very supportive.
Mm-hmm.
She watches every episode. She asks all the questions. She's great.
That's true.
But I have an Anthony question for you, Tina. What do you plan on doing next week?
I have an eye doctor appointment on Friday, so I gotta do that. And then, I want to finish my paint by numbers. I got to paint by number.
She did, and it's looking fantastic.
It's really cool. And like, I do feel a little bit juvenile, but it's cool.
No, she's doing awesome. I'm so happy that
It's
she's
like a big old lion.
Yeah,
and
like
it's all
me.
like colorful, and it's really cool.
Yeah.
And it's been like time consuming in a therapeutic kind of way.
Mm-hmm.
I've been enjoying it. So that's what I would like to finish next week.
That sounds like an awesome plan. I am going to finish the comic. I'm just going to finish coloring the whole thing. And then I'm sure there's
Heard it here first, folks.
That's not the first time they've heard that. But yeah, I'm going to finish the comic, and then there'll just be like design pages in between whatever Anthony decides. We'll probably do like a few ads for like our podcast and things like that to also put into the comic. But yeah, I'll get the pages colored. I'll get them switched to my PC and have them all swapped to CMYK so they're not in RGB and print funky. And then, yeah, that's it. The comic will be done, and then it'll be the music. So yeah.
The music, I'm excited.
Anthony's not excited, and I feel for him.
Why?
Because it's horribly sad and depressing music.
He'll be fine. He's a strong young buck. Old Mr. Fisher.
Mr. Fisher. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this has been episode 49 of We Have Issues. Next week is the big one. It should be a pretty solid one. Some of you have already seen portions of what we're going to put in there.
It's going to be so cool.
We're excited. So next week is the big 5-0. But anyways, I'm Stevie Wildcard.
I'm Tina Be Awesome.
And this is another amazing episode of We Have Issues. Oh, wait, I forgot to say, don't forget to like and smash that subscribe button, everybody. Bah, 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 bah. Smash it. Like it. Smash it.
And share with your grandparents.
Specifically, but we've actually determined that it's not the grandparents we're after, it's actually the parents, because we're like 30 something and their parents are grandparents.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? So we actually want their parents, but we're just because like grandparents for me are like 60, 70 or 80. You're great grandparent. But now those are our grandparents' ages. So we're actually after parents. We need your parents.
We need your parents.
Your parents. All right.
Yeah.
Episode 49, we have issues. It's done.
And then maybe we can go to lunch.
You're still here? It's over. Go home. Go.